So what do you think is the first thing you need to do here? Well, we want to do something first. Okay, so we're going to factor the bottom. All right, tell me. Okay, you see this negative right here? Right here? So negative next to a fraction, just put it on the top. Just think of it as belonging to the thing on the top. So it's negative 4y. Negative 4y over y minus 1. All right. And, oh, by the way, if it was like this, like, let's say it was equals negative, and then a fraction bar, watch, and you have like an x plus 3, like let's say over 5, how do you bring that negative to the top? Right, and if you did it like this, you would be wrong. But look, over here, that's exactly what I did. Right, over here, on this side, I brought it straight up. But then I'm saying that if you do it on this one, right here, you just add that and get rid of that, then that would be wrong. Because you got to apply it to the entire thing. It's got to be an invisible negative 1 that will eventually get distributed. That goes like that. Okay? All right, so we bring it to the top right there. We got to factor the bottom, and what do we get? So go ahead and factor this. So y minus 2, and what's the other one? Like that. Y minus 1. Cool. All right. And if we notice that in this problem happens to be the same as that. All right, so we want the bottoms to be the same. All right, well, this bottom has everything that's needed on it. Actually, how should we do this? Okay, so do you know from yesterday how you get rid of the bottom? Okay, so you're going to go over here and multiply this side by y minus 2 times y minus 1. And then on this side, you'll multiply it by y minus 2 times y minus 1. All right, so over 1 over 1. Okay, what happens on the left? Anything else? And on the right? And what are we left with? Cool. Now what? So we have 4 equals, go ahead. Careful. There's an invisible one right here, and you're multiplying. Good. Negative 4y squared. Go ahead. Plus 8y. Now what? Okay. Minus 4. Minus 4. What are we left with? Okay, you're left with 0 here. What about on the other side? Okay, then what? Okay, well, if you ever end up with a negative, first let's rewrite this problem. So I'm going to write it as 4 as negative 4y squared plus 8y minus 4 equals 0. So we're going to have to factor and solve it. But if you ever end up if you ever end up with a negative in the front, you don't want to have that. So what you want to do is you can think of it as Sure. You can think of it as multiplying by negative 1, but same thing. But what that means is you're going to just change everything to opposite signs. Okay, so then what do you get? Okay. So that makes it a little easier. Now there's something else we can do. You got this 2 times, yeah. So divide by 4, divide by 4. You got to do the hard kind of factoring. Okay, go ahead. So your question for future you is, what if this 4 was a 5? And I said you have to do the hard kind of factoring. Okay, go ahead. Y squared minus 2y plus 1 equals 0. All right, so you've taken this down to the easier kind of factoring. So now what do we do? Okay, so wait, so we go like this, right? What are you saying we get? I'm sorry, what was that? Okay. So what is one of the answers? And what's the other answer? No, it's just, remember, you cover this up and you solve it, and you just, so you get 1. But then if you do the other one, it's the same thing. Okay, so y is equal to 1. That's it. Hold on one second. But wait, you see this y is equal to 1 business right here? All right. For this lesson, you have to look at the original problem. So you got to go all the way over here and plug it in there. And what happens if you plug that 1 in there? That whole thing, so what'd you say? No solution. So all the math is correct, but then you got to go back to the first. On the actual test, though, they're probably going to tell you, like, y is not equal to 1. All right, so no solution. What can I find? Oh, in the SAT? Probably. I'll give it to you later. This is based off of something I saw in the SAT. All right.